Just wanted to let that sink in for a minute. If you haven't heard by now, which I'm sure you all have, Nintendo has announced, well, actually, Time has announced, and I would like to take the time to thank Time for ruining what could have been a great E3 announcement. Thanks for taking that away from us. But the most important thing to know here is that Nintendo is working on Star Fox for the Wii U. This is one of the games that we've all been wanting. We've all been, talking about and asking for, and we are going to get it. Cool thing is what we know about it so far, which is interesting, is that Mr. Miyamoto said in the interview that he, and I've got some notes here, that he and a small group back on the Wii actually started working on ideas to evolve and enhance the series, playing around with ideas and so forth, but nothing really stuck or came to fruition, so they decided to basically transition it over to the Wii U, which is actually a nice thing for us. We get to have Star Fox on the Wii U, which is really cool, and basically said they've been working on it they've been revisiting it and playing around with ideas and doing some development for it for just under a year now. I said around 10 months. So we're probably not going to see the game till around 2016 with Zelda, the new Zelda game, most likely coming out around winter holiday next year, Christmas time, sometime around there next year, and plenty of other games in between that time. So we're probably a ways off on it, but we're still getting a Star Fox for the Wii U. One of the things that he did mention is that he in his years of being a developer and a gamer and interacting with the community, has discovered that a key aspect of what gamers really enjoy is learning controls, experiencing the games in new ways, and really having a challenge on how to master a game and learning the new controls and then really developing their skills and honing their approach to the game to really master the game and that whole kind of discovery and challenge of that. So he said to expect around a half hour to an hour learning curve time on the game because of the way that they're integrating the new control approach. They are looking to actually, what he said was actually kind of bring a new approach to the Star Fox series, which is really cool. It is story-driven based in the Star Fox, vein of things. But one of the things that I really like is how I said you can now pick and choose the missions you want to play. So it's a non-linear game, so to speak. So if you don't have a whole lot of time, he acknowledged that in this world, in this day and age, that, things can be very fast-paced, and some people have the time to dedicate to a game. Some people don't have as much time. So this way it gives you the ability, if you don't have a whole lot of time, to really sit down and experience the game from start to finish, the way it was designed, then you can kind of pick and choose and really kind of create your own experience, which is really neat, giving you the power as the gamer to choose how you want to approach the game, which is a nice aspect, something that I thought was unique. The other thing that I thought was unique was how they're integrating the gamepad and actually making it a very integral part of the game and the gameplay, and really showing how the gamepad can enhance your experiences with a game. You're going to be using the joysticks to control your fighter. You'll have, to be able to fly up, ascend, descend, left, right, barrel rolls, speed up, slow down, all that good stuff, and your triggers and bumpers for your weapons and so forth. But the interesting thing is what the gamepad is going to be used for, as in your screen, where you can actually have the heads-up display, the cockpit, on your gamepad, and you're going to actually tilt the gamepad forward, backwards, left and right, and so forth, move it around to aim your weapons and engage with the enemy. So you can be flying in a straight line, but then with the gamepad, while you're still going in a straight line, with the gamepad, aim off to the left or right to engage an enemy, whether it's another airborne, enemy, or whether it's a ground-based enemy. So that's a really cool aspect to the game. And he said that you can actually switch the screen, so you can have the fighter view on the gamepad and the cockpit on the screen. So you can choose, again, how you want to interact with the gameplay, and that's a really cool aspect, just further enhancing, how you're going to experience, a Star Fox game, and that is in pretty much your hands. You have the power to do so. And of course, he did also talk about having a helicopter in it. So you're going to have multiple modes of transportations and different ways to experience it. He's also talked about having 2 pilots, for co-op play, having different roles in the fighters or in the helicopter or so forth. A lot of little ideas that they're still working on. So, it is an early stage. It's pre-alpha. So it's going to be a while before we see it, but it's going to be interesting to see how it develops over time, and seeing, the advancements that they make in the development next year at E3 and, possibly an announcement date of when we can expect to actually play it. And just a lot of cool things about this. I've always been a Star Fox fan. I've played Star Fox since the very first game and always enjoyed it. So I'm kind of giddy about it right now. This is just a really cool kind of announcement. And I want to do a quick E3 announcement video for y'all. Of course, the actual E3 Nintendo news wrap up will be this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. But we get a Star Fox for the Wii U. Now, all we have to do is find out what Retro's been up to. So, well, anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.